Hello students, welcome to this online course of hydraulics engineering. So in the previous lecture we have seen the various equations which will be helpful to calculate the velocities in open channel. So first was the Manning's equation and second was the Chase's equation. So we will try to solve some problems using these equations, and we'll also calculate the section factor which we have discussed in the previous lecture. So let us start this lecture. So here is the question number first, which is stating water flows at a uniform depth of 2 meter in a trapezoidal channel having a bottom width 6 meter, side slope 2 horizontal to 1 vertical. If the bottom slope is 1 in 225, then calculate the discharge flowing through the channel. So Manning's coefficient is given, so we will be using the Manning's equation. So how we can deal with this question? So some trapezoidal section is given and 2 horizontal to 1 vertical slope is given. This is the bed width and side slope is given as this. So Manning's equation was 1 by n r raised to power 2 by 3 s raised to power 1 by 2. So what are the things we have been given? N is given as 0.0025, s is given as 1 in 225, r we have to calculate. So how we can calculate r? For calculation of r is hydraulic radius. So r is what? Area divided by perimeter. So area we can calculate and perimeter also we can calculate, and velocity multiplied by area will give us the required discharge. So discharge we have to calculate. So in this way we can proceed. So let us see. So area of a trapezoidal section can be given by this formula, that is b plus my into y. So you can refer to previous lecture how this expression is coming. In the exam you have to write the full equation, like how this equation is coming, half b plus b 2b plus 2my into y by 2. So finally you will get b plus my multiplied by y. So b is given to us, m is here 2 because 1:2 is given, m was the side slope, y is given n, so we can have 20 meter square. Now if we are able to calculate velocity, then multiplied by this area we will get the required discharge. So for velocity we have to calculate hydraulic radius. For that we have to calculate the wetted perimeter. So wetted perimeter is b plus 2 times of side length, that is 2y root 1 plus m square. M is given, b is given, y is given, everything is given. So we will get 14.94 as our wetted perimeter. So divide 220 by this 14.94, we will get hydraulic radius as 1.34 meters. In the expression of velocity we can put the values of n, r and s. So n is 0.025, r we have calculated 1.34, s is given as 225. So the velocity through this tunnel is coming out to be 3.24 meter per second. So now we are having velocity and the area. So discharge is a into v. After multiplying we will get 64.8 meter. This is wrong actually, meter cube per second. Okay, cumex or cubic is in feet cube per second, cubic is meter cube per second. So 64.8 meter cube per second is the answer. Required discharge through this trapezoidal channel. Now let us try to solve some more problem. So this is little bit different problem. So a channel has vertical walls 1.2 meter apart and a semicircular invert. If the centerline depth is 0.9 meter and the bed slope is 1 in 2500, find the discharge using Manning's if Chase's formula NC is given as 54. So velocity we have to calculate the discharge. For discharge we have to first calculate the velocity using Chase's formula. Again R into S is given, C is given, R we have to calculate. So for calculation of R, first we have to see how this area is given. Cross sectional area is given as a channel has vertical walls. So let us say these are the vertical walls apart from 1.2 meters, okay, and a semicircular invert. So if we are here, this is semicircular invert is given as this. If the center line depth is 0.9 meter, so center line depth is 0.9 meters. So for this cross section we have to calculate area and velocity. Now we can calculate by, this is semicircle and this is rectangle. So this is rectangle and this is semicircle. We will calculate the area, we will add it, and we will calculate the perimeter by using the standard formulas. So let us see, this is the diagram given, okay. So this is 1.2 meter, vertical walls are there, 0.9 meter is the depth of the flow, center line depth from the bottom. So area of cross section will be how much? 1.2 into 0.3. So we have divided this area into two parts. So this area is how much? 1.2 side into 0.3 plus this is semicircle. Semicircle diameter is how much? 1.2. So radius will be radius is 0.6. So area is pi r square. But this is semicircle, so we will multiply with 1/2, half of the full circle, half pi into 0.6 meters whole square. So area is coming out to be 0.925. Again perimeter will be perimeter of like 0.3, this plus perimeter of semicircle, that is pi into r, because perimeter of full circle is 2 pi r, semicircle is pi into r, plus 0.3. So finally you will get, here it is plus sign is there. So perimeter is 2.485 meters. So hydraulic radius is 0.925 divided by 2.485, that is area by weighted perimeter, 0.372. Velocity you can calculate by using Chedis formula. So in this equation, after putting all the values, velocity is coming out to be 0.659. So the discharge will be area into velocity, which is 0.609 meter. Again here this is meter cube per second. So these were the some problems. So in the exam you cannot expect like triangle will be given, like standard section will not be given. It can be like composite section given in this question. So semicircle with a rectangle. So it can be anything. You have to just put the geometrical information into the question and you have to find area and perimeter. After that nothing is there. You have to divide area by perimeter. R is there. Put the value of R in any of the equation which is given in the question. So after calculating velocity, just multiply that velocity with the area, you will get the discharge. So these problems are very, very simple. Now in the previous lecture we have discussed about a parameter which was section factor. So the expression A into A root T, okay, A into A root of A by T, this expression is known as the section factor. So in general you will have only standard these three cases: rectangle, triangle and trapezoid. So I have calculated the Z for these values. So again for like rectangle, area is B into Y, top width is B because T is top width. So root over A by T will be root Y. So multiply with this area, so you will get B into Y 3/2. So similarly you can calculate for triangle also, and you can calculate for trapezoidum also. So in this way you can calculate the section. In the exam it can be asked like calculate the section factor for the given dimension. So easily you can calculate, just calculate the area and the top width, take the ratio of area by width, take square root of that and multiply this with area. So in this way you can calculate the section factor. So this is all for today. Thank you.